Barbara Sanchez. Vodka and cranberry juice.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a specific reason why you...
I just don't drink a lot, so I just feel like this is the drink I can handle. You know what I mean?
Strong.
Doing PR for Raz B, and he's been through a lot.
Right.
You know, and he's preparing for the B2K Millennium Tour.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's all about the fans. Mm-hmm. They've been waiting on this tour for many, many years.
Yeah.
I've been talking to Raz for almost 8-9 years about this tour.
So the game that we're going to play is, what do you mean?
When you finally get some booty after a month drought. Go ahead and take your drink.
Me being a Latino woman in this industry, it's already a challenge. I was labeled at a very young age, you know, you're not going to make it, you're not going to survive out there. This is a man's world.
Yeah.
And I made it very clear, I'm going to make it.
Real life and no TV. Millionaires stay greedy. No love and there's no grub. We got the homeless saying, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way.
And welcome to Jampacked. I am your host, Jameela, and thank you for joining us. We actually have quite a guest today. She is a senior publicist at the MV7 Group. She's a celebrity publicist, an entrepreneur. She's the celebrity publicist, marketing, management, executive team for Raz B from B2K, and in-house PR for the Artist Project LA. She's got 10 years in the game of experience working with major celebrities such as comedian Red Grant, whom I've met in a past life.
That's amazing.
Ray J, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Big Sloan, Cypress Hill, Rudy Youngblood, who's the lead actor from Mel Gibson's movie Apocalypto, D. Ray Davis, comedian, and Omar, I should say, Omar Benson. It sounded good until I started slurring. Omar Benson Miller, actor of Get Rich or Die Trying, 8 Mile, also Ernest Thomas from What's Happening, Mellow Man Ace, The Godfather, of course, of Latin hip hop, and R.I.P. to Nate Dogg, as well as Corrupt and Roscoe. And if you're a fan of Operation Repo TV, Louis Pizarro, actor David Fernandez, music producer Damien Demiza Young, and of course Molly Mall. Which leads me into, in a past life, she was with reality stars from VH1's television network, among many others, but that's just a little quick glimpse of the greatness that has taken a break from real life to deal with our shenanigans. She's sacrificed a lot just to get to the top. She's proved over the years to effectively change a client's image from a negative one to a positive one, therefore giving her clients the rejuvenating look that they were desperately searching for, and coordinated and produced very valuable fashion shows, special events, movie premieres, and red carpets in Hollywood's hottest venues. And she's also assisted in more than 300 red carpet events in Hollywood. That is huge.
Yes.
She understands how difficult it could be for the potential clients to cross over and to other markets, but has successfully achieved such crossovers countless times. You may have seen her featured in Discovering Our Mothers, directed and produced by the Big J Company, which is a documentary about the struggle of single mothers, or maybe even in El Migrante magazine. I don't know if I said that correctly.
You did.
Yes. Which is a Spanish market magazine that exposed the good and the hard times that she encountered becoming a Latin publicist in Hollywood. Or you may have even seen her in No Cover magazine or Rhythmic Lounge magazine. Or maybe you were just flipping through the tube one day and you saw her on the Steve Harvey show, trying to convince her friend, along with her family, her friend's family, that her friend's boyfriend is an opportunist.
Yes.
It's a great episode. I suggest y'all check that out. And she has also been added in cartoon as a cartoon character on the Adult Swim cartoon in 2016. She was playing herself, Miss B, as well as featured on the Adam and Light High Life series.
Yes.
She's got quite a resume and she's got a lot going on, and she took the time out of her schedule from the Grammys shenanigan to deal with our craziness. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to y'all Barbara Sanchez.
Hey, everybody. What to do, everybody? What to do? I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for
course.
being here. I mean, you're in the middle of Grammys, and I would give, I don't know if I would give my left. Well, yeah, I think I would give my left and my right arm to be there in the presence of Alicia Keys, who's hosting the Grammys.
Yeah, she's amazing.
That's a huge deal.
Amazing. Yeah.
And she was subtly stunting in that commercial. Nobody picked up on that
I
shit.
know.
Nobody
right?
picked up on
Exactly.
that.
I
She
know.
had all her Grammys
I thought
just
I was
on the
the only
piano.
one. Yes.
Like, I'm hosting, son.
I'm hosting, son.
What you got?
Right.
What you want to
girl.
say?
Yeah, exactly.
But you're dealing with all of that craziness, and
Correct.
you dealt with that today.
Yes.
How has that been, like, going to the Grammys and dealing with the behind the scenes craziness?
It's definitely a blessing. I have to say that I'm very blessed to do what I do and to get to experience all these people, the celebrities and stuff. But the people don't get to see the hard work that goes behind it, the struggle, you know what I mean, behind the scenes. Because me being a Latino woman in this industry, it's already a challenge.
Yeah.
Because people look at you like, well, she's whatever, she's not going to make it. I was labeled at a very young age, you're not going to make it. You're not going to survive out there. This is a man's world.
Yeah.
And I made it very clear, I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I got to do. And so that's one of the things that I love about myself, because I made it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm here and I'm at the Grammys now. And it's also real to work with the people that you used to listen when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Like TLC, for example.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like Faith Evans.
Yeah.
I got to work with her. I got to work with the big names. And so it's like me being in high school and listening to their stuff when I was, that young, and then coming to the realization, oh my God, I'm working with them now.
Yeah.
I'm doing publicity for this big time people, and I used to listen to them back in the day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the biggest reward. When you get
I
to,
would definitely probably be geeking out like every day. Like, right now, I'm like in the middle of this audiobook by Angie Martinez.
Ooh.
And it's called My Voices Are Voices.
Okay.
And I've had the book for a cool year or
Right.
two. And I hadn't had the time to sit down and
down and read
dive
it.
deep in it.
Right.
But I was like, well, what about
do
an
it.
audiobook?
Yes.
So I've been on this audiobook kick, and I'm deep in it.
Wow.
But she's like talking about like stuff from my childhood, and
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all the feels right now. Like this is like,
it is actually funny that you mentioned Angie, because that's a big inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Angie Martinez was a big inspiration for me coming up in the game, because
That's
she
crazy.
knew what it was to come in a man's world and a radio station and be the underdog and kind of like overcome all those obstacles. Be like, oh shoot, well, I got it. I can make it. I can make it happen. People used to talk so much smack about her.
Yeah.
You don't got it. You're a lesbian. You're this. You're that. You know what I mean? Like they used to label her in so many
They did.
ways.
And she was like, nah,
and she
son,
still
nah.
made it happen.
Yeah.
And her music was sick. Like that helped me a lot.
Listening to her audiobook, or if you read the book, I've fallen in love with her 10 times more, because there were a lot of things I didn't realize when I was younger, listening and appreciating her. And, I always, every once in a while I'll talk about being a radio nerd or a TV news nerd, especially like New York radio.
Yeah.
Like I love New York radio. They're so competitive.
They're so competitive.
But there was always that line in her song, Every Little Girl.
Yes.
When she got the job at Hot.
Yes.
And it was like, and I was like, well, I need to know where Hot is. And ever since that, like I knew about Hot 97.
Right.
But before I get carried away and before the judgy Geminis take over, we've got some orders of business.
Let's be.
Yeah. Before we get too carried away in our fun conversation,
exactly.
You've
I can
brought
talk about it all night.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You've,
right.
you've brought a
right.
guest.
Sure did.
And you'd like to introduce your guest to us?
Yes, of course. This is my new client, artist JDub.
What's up with everybody? How you doing?
He's amazing.
Go by
I just
JDub.
want to say that he is so talented. You can put him on anything. No, excuse me. You can put him on anything, and he gets it done. He's that talented, and so
Nice.
he's my new artist. And
Nice.
I just really
Okay.
Say something. Say something.
Blessings.
Brag about yourself.
That's all I can say.
Hey,
Blessings.
can they slide in your DMs? Because that's going to be an ongoing. That's like a given. That's
Slide.
we have to
Already a
ask.
given.
Slide. Like a playground. Come right in. You know?
Okay, we gonna touch back on that one. We gonna find out what you looking for. Okay,
Right,
what Jay looking for.
But
Right,
no,
right,
it's blessings. You know what I'm saying? When you start working hard and you start surrounding yourself by people that are doing exactly what you're doing, striving for goals, pushing themselves to be the best person that they can be.
Yeah.
No matter what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You could be an artist, a photographer, whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me? But when you are pushing yourself to be the best version of the person you're trying to be, and then you surround yourself with other people like that, you getting goals done.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So
We're not even in the words of wisdom section yet, but he's over here dropping.
dropping gems.
I mean,
over here. Shit. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like it is. You know what I'm saying? Life's
Yeah.
too short to be unreal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And why are we gonna beat around the bush when we ain't got time for it? You know what I'm saying?
Where are you from?
I'm from Stockton, California. So about 30 minutes south from Sacramento.
Okay. All you
feel
had to
me?
say was Stockton.
I
we
was
all know
born
what
and
it
raised-
is.
I was born and raised in the hood.
Whatever the symbol is for Stockton.
know?
Not the BX, but Stockton.
You know,
Yeah.
it's-
Right.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
gunshots was usually the thing to put me to sleep at night. I'll put it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Nice.
it's that regular, and that's
Not
just the
nice,
way
but
that.
yes.
But
Right.
it's just the way that life is in that area. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And you know, we want to change it, but you know, things are just the way that it is, and we have to either stay complacent or change. That's all you got. It's two choices:
Yeah.
to be the same, keep doing what you've been doing,
Yeah.
or do something different.
Yeah.
And you got too many people that either are too afraid to change and they don't want to try something different. But I'm telling you, you ain't got time, baby.
Yeah.
You ain't got time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got friends dead at 14. They died at 14.
Yeah.
They didn't even make it to middle school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for somebody to waste the dreams and the opportunities that might be put in front of your lap and the things like that, if you don't take it, you only wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? And we can't I can't tell you nothing different.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and life ain't gonna change. It's gonna keep going whether you here or not.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put something on this earth that's gonna have somebody remember you for what you're doing?
Yeah.
What you know what I'm saying? And hopefully it's a positive thing. Because we already got too much negativity in this
Yeah.
world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you start doing you, and you stop giving a fuck about anything that anybody thinks about, tells you about, you do you stay on your focus, you stay on your lane, you keep going forward,
Yeah.
you gonna find everybody that's going for you.
And not only that, but you surrounding yourself with the right people and the
Absolutely.
right energy and the right situations, you know what I mean? Because that's important in this industry because you have to protect your energy.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there that are trying to get your stuff and they're trying to come up on your things.
Yeah.
And they come at you the wrong way sometimes because they try to benefit off of what you already worked on.
Yeah.
And then you
know
gotta
what I mean?
then you gotta be strong enough to keep your good energy flowing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you got good energy flowing, you meet
Yeah.
a negative person that
Oh,
might
yeah.
try to shut your
They're
shit
gonna come
down.
sabotage your positivity in a
Of course.
heartbeat.
It always happens.
Yes,
Why?
it does.
It always
It
happens.
definitely happens.
Are you gonna be strong enough to go, hey man, this person is telling me some bullshit, I'm gonna keep doing my thing?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna listen to what they saying
Yeah.
and now it affects
Right.
your next motion
Yeah.
of movement
Right.
Yeah.
because you were worrying about what the next person was thinking about you
Yeah.
when you should have been worried about what you was thinking about
Yeah,
you. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
I can't put any less than blessings, you know?
Yeah.
You start working, blessings come.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's true. That's
Yep.
true.
Yep.
Before we move further, I do have to mention a little bit of order of business. So your drink of choice, Barbara, was vodka and cranberry juice.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a specific reason why you?
I just don't drink a lot, so
Okay.
I just feel like
Nice.
this is the drink I can handle. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
Okay.
I try not to drink on the job, obviously, because
Yeah.
that wouldn't be that would be good. That wouldn't be
It's
good.
multitasking. It's multitasking.
We can't have two drunk
And I
people.
drink
exactly.
wine. I drink wine a
Exactly.
lot and champagne, obviously, and everybody tells me
Yeah.
I'm bougie for that. But that's something I could handle.
gotta
You
do
know
it,
what
yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I chose that.
Yeah, I've had some bad experiences with switching back and forth from champagne to
Oh my
Chardonnay,
God.
and
Yes.
took me a minute to come back
same.
from that. Yeah, yeah. And what about you, Jay? You decided to go with the whiskey straight up.
Man, I like the hard shit. You know what I'm saying? So if
Okay.
I'm telling you, I would like to be around the bush. You start
Yeah.
putting some water,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
start putting some cranberry and everything.
Right.
I want to get to my
Yeah.
drunkenness as
Yeah.
quick as possible. And,
Hey, I dig it.
So let me
I dig
take
it.
1 or 2 shots
Yes.
instead of drinking 7 or 8 little baby mixed drinks and shit.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
let's
dig
get
it.
to what we trying to do. you know?
Yes.
He always
So-
makes fun of me. He's like, "Why are you
dig it.
babysitting that drink?"
Come on.
Because I got
Girl, what you
I
doing?
got
Hold
to
on, let me
function.
hear you.
I got to function.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We gonna
Okay.
need some more Tito.
Somebody needs to be sober around here.
Yeah,
I like
I don't know who's gonna be the sober one other than Gemini Owl.
Exactly.
They're
Oh,
the
there's
judgmental
Geminis.
Geminis,
There's
Yeah.
something else for sure.
And I've got some Stroma, some whiskey. It's a whiskey liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
Brought to you by the Scottish.
Put some syrup in your mouth one
Do
time.
they have an
you know what I'm
Instagram?
saying?
Do they have an Instagram?
Yeah,
company?
Stroma. I think they do. I think they're
Follow them.
They're the people that make the Stroma. They're called Old Pulteney.
Okay.
So, and they're like, and that's what you're drinking.
This-
You
Nice.
switched. Yeah, you went from Jameson to Old Pulteney.
okay.
Gotta get the
You went
product
from
placement
like
in.
you went to real life.
Shot, it was
Yeah.
nice though.
Yeah.
Can I get another shot of that? That's
Yeah, of course. That's a good Scottish
It
stuff
really-
right there.
It was
Yeah.
like it was rough, but
Yeah.
it was smooth.
Scotch,
At the same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like
They
you
take-
know that this
yeah,
is
they take that
46%
shit seriously.
alcohol in this mother. Like,
Yeah, exactly. They take that shit
I've been
seriously.
drinking, like I said, I've been
That's
drinking a lot of
funny.
that weed liquor. You know what I'm saying? And the weed liquor's
Oh,
90%.
Brick said what?
Yeah.
Liquor, yeah.
So the game that we're gonna play is what the meme?
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? And here is Midori to
What do you
explain
mean?
the rules.
I love this. Okay.
You can use Jay's mic to explain the rules.
So, What Do You Meme, if you guys haven't heard, is a game that's out that you can buy probably, I don't know, Amazon, Target. But basically, we're going to have I'm going to put a meme down, a picture down, and these three will decide what they think, what content they think is best that will go with the meme. And Brooke and I will decide who wins.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And then, everybody's gonna, whoever loses, the two people who lose,
Oh shit.
will take a shot or drink.
Oh goddamn.
And then we're gonna ask some questions after that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, first picture, please. But what do you mean? And here's some what do you mean?
Oh man.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. Okay.
That's crazy.
This is so funny.
We was just talking about some shit on this meme.
Oh really? Oh, that same you saw the picture?
One of the memes.
The same one of the memes.
Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the first picture.
Okay. Okay.
What do you mean? Why you mad?
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
So it looks like a angry child crossing his arms, and we have to figure
Definitely
out.
didn't get what he wanted.
We have to figure out.
We have to figure out what it means.
So you got to look at your cards and then figure out what meme
Which
what
one?
Okay, I
meme
gotta
to
pick
put
this
with
one. I
that.
gotta pick this
Okay, I
one.
got you.
So put it down,
Yeah.
face
Okay.
down, and I'll pick them up and I'll read them off.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, face down. Yeah, because that's what it'll be looking like.
Okay, sorry, something really funny hit me. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna change it actually.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna change
so
it. This is gonna be it. This
so
is
what, we
more
just throw it down
appropriate.
face down?
Yeah,
Okay,
just throw
okay,
it face
okay.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we just gonna do it.
What y'all motherfuckers meme, huh?
Yeah, what you mean?
What you mean?
What you mean? What you mean?
You got it?
Okay.
But what you mean? What you mean?
That's super cute.
What you mean?
What you mean?
But what do you mean?
And a British accent. But what do you mean?
I don't need no more drinks.
What do you mean? But what do you
So
mean?
one of you put down when your Uber driver won't shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Yeah, because that kid is fucking like he's pissed. He's pissed.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
He's like, oh, shut
he
up.
won't shut the fuck up.
What's the next one?
The other one is when all the drugs and alcohol hit you at once and you gotta stay focused on not dying.
Yeah.
And the last one is when all your classmates are eating Lunchables, but your mom packed your organic cottage cheese and baby carrots.
That's so fucked up.
That'd be my kids right there. They'd be so mad. They'd be so mad.
Those
They'd
all
be
three
so
were really
mad.
good.
They were really good.
Those are all
Yeah, they
really
were
good. Oh shit.
Fuck that
really
Uber
good.
driver.
Right.
Ain't nobody want me.
Looking, they're looking, they're looking.
So we're gonna go with when your Uber driver won't shut the.
Oh!
I like that one.
It sounds like Jay. He was over here.
Okay,
He's
good
over
job,
here
Jay.
dancing.
Good job.
Hey, you know what it is?
Good job. Good job.
Strong on the meme game. Over
Damn.
here.
All right.
All right.
So it looks like
But what
Jam
do you
and
mean?
Barbara are gonna take a drink, shot. Barbara, you still have the shot in front of you.
Damn.
See y'all losing, taking a shot. What?
You still hadn't taken your shot?
No, we did a shot at the beginning of the show. Barbara has not taken.
I'm
Barbara's the only one that hasn't taken her
I'm
shot.
trying to answer my questions correctly here. Oh my god.
Is it gonna be A, B, or C?
Well, you got chaser? You got cranberry? You want some cranberry chaser?
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
let
my
me just put it in
drink
here.
while Barbara figures out how she gonna take her shot.
No. No, you better get that.
Ooh,
Strong.
We do all these accents, and he's so good at picking up accents. He's like strong.
yeah. Between my trainer and I, and a lot of people at the gym, they're like, "It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. I can't." Remember? Go ahead. What are we gonna? What are we gonna answer?
All right, Barbara. So,
Okay.
tell me one of your worst Uber experience. How do you take Uber?
Yes, I do a
So
lot.
one of your worst Uber experiences, probably.
Oh my God, he was trying to pick up on me and telling me like, "Can I take you to the Marriott?" And I was like, "No."
You start driving your ass
He was
there,
like,
you
"Okay, let's go, and then you can call me anytime for I can take you anywhere, girl." And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." But this was an older guy. He was like in his 50s
He's
already.
like, Papa's got a brand new bag.
Do you have money? Because I could be my sugar daddy. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! Hey.
He's doing over. He's obviously not doing so good. So I had to pass.
Yeah. Damn. I always feel like the Uber drivers are gonna like play some romantic music to try to like set the mood, but
Right.
I don't. I do have shady drivers, but I really feel like it's when I do Uber X,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uber Black. JDub.
Oh my God.
Do you know I used to get judged by my friends for only getting Uber Black? But I'm like, fuck all of y'all. I'll pay the extra fee so I don't have to
Exactly. So I don't have to
fucking
deal with all this
smell
bullshit.
his
Yeah.
fucking farts and like listen to his dumbass
Right.
music and
Right.
have
Exactly.
my bun hit the fucking ceiling.
Right.
There's so many Uber
Yes,
experiences
yes.
that have gone to shit in a
Yes,
handbasket.
of course, yeah.
But there's not one particular one. Maybe when I was in Atlanta, we went to Atlanta and the driver, I swear she was just trying to run the rate.
Right.
Just so like I had to pay
I think
more.
you'd be a cool ass Uber driver.
I would.
Yes, I would love to. Yeah, I would love to Uber with you.
You requesting you and shit. I'm like, hey,
Well, I actually got kicked out of an Uber before because my
Did you
client was
really?
hella drunk. I'm not gonna say names.
shit.
One of my clients was
You're
hella
not gonna
drunk.
say names?
No, I'm not gonna say names. But I'm gonna say he was hella drunk and he got us kicked out of an Uber. He was like, "Oh no, you guys
shit.
gotta get out right now. This is too much."
Did you
I was
see
like,
those girls fighting in the in and out line?
Oh my God!
And
Yeah.
it was and they fucked up the Uber driver's car.
Yeah.
I didn't even see
That
that.
poor Uber man, like it was real. Like
Wow, that's horrible.
I was laughing because I was like, y'all on some peace and harmony shit going to In-N-Out. Like this is like the gateway to heaven. Y'all like in the line for
Yeah.
In-N-Out.
They was fighting in the car or outside the car?
They got out of the car
they got
and
out
they
of
were
the car.
they were fighting in the In-N-Out parking lot.
Yeah,
line.
right.
Where the line was, they were
Yeah,
Right.
It was
I heard
all
about
bad.
that. Yeah,
It was all bad.
Yeah.
And of course, it was I think in Hollywood where they did it. But it was like the girl was too drunk. But I've never been in an Uber where they're like, you have to go.
Yeah,
but I have had
I got kicked
Ubers
out of an Uber.
drive away. But I'm like, can you just stop right here?
For a second.
And I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
they leave. They're like, I have to go. And
I have to
it's
go,
like,
yeah.
Yo, y'all
Yeah.
are fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But for the record, I only keep Uber because if I go international, that's the only thing they do fuck
Lyft
with.
better though.
But
I
they don't
gotta go
have
with
Lyft
Lyft.
International.
Yeah, that's
so if
true,
I go
though.
out of the
That is
country,
true,
they
though.
only fuck with Uber.
Right, exactly.
That's the only reason why I keep Uber.
Have you noticed Uber drivers have like an anger management problem?
Of course.
They're fucking pissed all the time. Those motherfuckers be pissed for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I gotta go here? Why do I gotta park right here?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
because that's your job, motherfucker. You chose this thing.
That reminds me of the fucking Postmates Eat 24 people.
Oh,
where I'm
yes,
like, can you
yes.
just come in my fucking building real quick? But it's in downtown. And they don't want to, they're like, can you come downstairs?
Right.
I paid for you to come the fuck upstairs.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is all bad. Okay, we ready for our next meme?
Yes. Yes.
What the meme?
are you?
Now that we've vented about Uber and Postmates and
Postmates enough.
Eat 24.
Right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, what is it?
Shit.
What was the stuff I was drinking? The one
Oh
that
my
you-
God.
Oh,
Good old Barack Obama. Okay, my man.
Hey. Hey.
What y'all got?
Boom. Bam. Just
right.
like that.
We all comedians in this motherfucker.
Okay, I'm gonna do that
Oh,
one for
damn.
sure.
I don't know. I should have.
I had 2 good ones in my shit. Yeah.
Some good ones here. I like this.
Yeah,
shit.
I like
Okay.
this. This is pretty dope.
You guys never played this before?
No, I never
this
played this
shit.
shit before.
This is great at parties.
I played 2 drinking
No,
games
it's
in
a
my
hit
life.
for sure. Yeah,
Beer
yeah.
pong
This is really
and
dope.
King's Cup. That's it.
This is really dope. I love it.
Do we have
And
to
then just-
replace the
just-
cards that we gave away? That's
I gave
I've
you
never-
7 each.
okay.
So-
So do we have to replace each time we put
No, I'm
down?
not
or-
replacing.
Oh, okay. So we're just giving.
Be the first person.
We just have to. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Oh.
right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Got you. Understood.
All right, I got everybody.
Understood.
Gemini.
You ready?
Understood.
Listening?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
All
yes.
right. So one put when you finally get some booty
Oh shit.
after a month drought. 2 months. Sorry. Yeah, 2 months.
drought.
2 month drought.
You got some good
That's a long time. no meeting.
Somebody speaking from a personal place.
Why y'all all look at? Why did everybody look at Jay?
right there.
Everybody look-
He's like, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
Incarcerated.
Somebody else put when you can't stop laughing during a fucked up situation. And the last one I have here, it says, when you want to start a conversation with someone, but you're fresh out of Xanax.
Golly.
That's what you be looking like in that picture.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As the judges deliberate.
Right.
All right,
Who's
we're
the winner?
going with when you finally get some booty.
Hey, that's 2 already.
Let me get that.
Yo, Jay's got 2 cards.
Jay's
right
got it
now.
going on.
What the fuck?
All right. Looks like you guys are taking another drink. You
Looks
guys
like.
gotta step up your
Oh,
game.
damn.
Is that why you were asking for more cards?
It's enough.
What?
Is that why you were asking for more cards?
Yes.
Keep your shit together.
Because I wasn't happy with my cards.
You don't like your cards?
I don't. But anyways,
Okay,
cheers.
drink that.
Oh, Barbara's
No,
not going to.
she poured that in
Oh,
there.
you
No, I
oh,
put
you
that in there. I
Oh,
put that in
okay,
there.
oh, yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Oh, yeah, she's feeling it now.
All right, guys. So go
feeling
ahead and
it.
take
I'm
your
already
drink.
feeling
And then I want you to think about this. How long
Oh, shit.
did you go without getting some booty? Or giving up that booty, however it goes. Giving and giving.
Damn.
Okay, everybody could take some water.
Let me take some water. I honestly have gone without it for 6 months straight. 6 months for sure. Yeah. But that's man, that was a challenge for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. Just like 2
I
weeks.
don't know. I'd say maybe like a year. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
I got some respect for you.
Me, myself, and I. It's all I got tonight.
It's all I find
It's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. But for now, I'm gonna be my own best friend.
Wow, you guys are really showing your age.
Like you, young Yo, young ass.
Turning up.
Your first concert was B2K.
B2K. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
That's
All right,
funny.
we ready for the next.
Ready for the next, for sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do the
mean,
next.
you know,
Y'all are going through it right now.
we are.
All right, I got one for y'all.
You know what? While you warming up for that, we talked about your first.
here.
We talked about your first concert being B2K in life, and
yes.
That's a hit.
Wait.
listen, youngin.
What's your favorite member of B2K? Who's your favorite guy?
Ooh,
your favorite guy?
The block is hot.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
Serious
The block is
question
hot.
on our hands, everybody. It's very, very serious. We have to think about
There
this one.
better be one in there that sticks. Who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite?
In my sinful days when I was into boys.
Once upon a time.
When I was trying to live a Christian life.
Hallelujah.
Jesus. I'm gonna start by saying my best friend at the time, her B2K person was Little Fizz.
Oh,
You
of
mean
course.
Fizz now.
Grown-ass Fizz.
When we were in middle school,
Fizz.
when we were in middle school, it was Little Fizz.
I feel like Omari and Fizz were the main guys.
Yeah.
Were the main, like
So,
everybody was, you know what I mean?
She was into
Yeah.
Fizz,
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite?
So hands
B2K?
down, and not just because Barbara's here, but mine was Raz B.
Really?
See, but that's about
shit.
Raz. He has
Yeah.
those sexy lips. And
Yeah,
I'm not
he has
just
those
saying because he's my
lips.
Yeah.
client, but
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's a
Hands
snack.
down. Hands down. He's a healthy snack.
It's a snack. It's a snack.
He always says that. He's like, can I say?
Damn, she look like a healthy
He should look like a healthy snack.
little bit of
Ooh, yeah. You look like an avocado, girl. Yeah.
Good.
Exactly. Yes. And he slimmed down a lot right now because he's been working out for the tour. So he looks really good right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, just like he's been working hard. So it shows.
I mean, that's, I guess we should slightly shift gears and then we can have fun later.
Right.
But I mean, doing PR for Raz B, and he's
Yes.
been through a lot.
Right.
And he's preparing for the B2K Millennium Tour.
Right.
But in these moments closer and closer to the tour, like how do you support him as a publicist?
Well, Raz is a very smart individual. He's a businessman, number one. So we get that in that sense. We understand each other when it comes to business because he's a very strategic man. He knows the strategy, and so do I. So we see eye to eye when it comes to that. So the way we prep for this is mentally. We got to be strong mentally because there's a lot of people that come from the outside and they try to be like, whoa, I want to get in. I want to do this with you guys. I want to hang out. I want to do, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we keep the circle really small. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We protect each other. We got each other's back. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
When it comes
the way
to
that it should be.
yeah. When
For
it comes
sure.
to our circle, it's really small.
Yeah.
So I know Raz for like 17 years now. Like
Oh,
I know
wow.
his family, I know his mom, his brother, his, everybody. So we're really close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it only made sense when he came back on tour because he was in China for 7 years. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So we throughout
Was it
those
7 years?
it was 7, yeah, 6 or 7 around there.
Yeah.
But he was in China for a very long time. So when he was in China, I was one of the few people that kept in contact with him.
Yeah.
So no one else was reaching out to him really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there were people that were like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, but
They
I
were
was
really
one of the
checking on
ones.
him genuinely.
Right.
How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on?
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it.
The
I get
organic
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was really there to support him 100%, and then so we always understood each other. We always knew where we were coming from. So he always has my back. I got his back regardless.
Yeah.
Even if we weren't working together, I feel like I'm very protective of him. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So if anybody comes at him, I'm like, what's that? Who are you?
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you
Yeah.
want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's just the dynamic we have with each other.
I love that because not all publicists are
Right.
that protective of their client.
Right.
And they're just like, don't say this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. But like,
Right.
there's only a handful of folks that'll actually like go to bat and be passionate and like cut a motherfucker for asking the wrong question.
Yeah, of course.
Like on site.
Right. And
You
I'm
know,
very
so-
protective of Raz, and so he's protective with me. So if anybody talks like a certain way about me, he's gonna shut him down. He's gonna be like, okay, no, that's my publicist, that's my girl. That's family right there. You don't talk about her like that.
Yeah.
And and that's the thing I love about him. He backs me up 100%. Even with the whole B2K situation, like there's times where, we don't see eye to eye on things, you know what I mean, on certain situations, certain things, and that's just a brother-sister relationship, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we got each other's back.
Yeah.
If somebody from the outside comes in and says a certain thing about me, or vice versa, we back each other up to the to the bun, like to the fullest. We're like, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
You're not gonna talk about this about my boy. And you're not gonna talk like that about my publicist. You know what I mean? So we have each other's back at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And we had briefly discussed this, but although it has been some time ago, and it's been cleared up about 5 years ago or so, and some change, I'll say.
Right.
Do you find yourself still being confronted with Raz B's past allegations about his and the group's manager at the time, and is it his cousin as well?
Yes.
Chris Stokes, and then and Marcus Houston, molesting him. Do you still feel like you still confront those allegations, or have to deal with that in being his publicist?
All I'm going to say about that is that it was a very confusing time at the time when he spoke about those things, and nowadays it's like that's in the past. You know what I mean? We got to move forward and we got to focus on the tour. And the fans want this tour, and it's all about the fans at the end of the day. So we just got to focus on the fans and got to focus on giving them what they want, and whatever was in the past was in the past, and we don't need to focus on that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
As his publicist, though, like, how do you handle it? Like, when it comes to, because he was public about it before, posting the video, and then he was asked on, we'll just say it, Vlad TV, about 8 months ago or so, and he seemed like he wanted to answer it, but not really. And he stated in short that he needed to stay focused and work and stick to the plan.
Right.
Like, as the publicist, how do you handle that? And do you say to the media, listen, I need the questions before you're going to ask them?
Right.
Or are you on site like, listen, you broke the conduct, you broke the rules, like what we're talking about, like what we agreed on, and you went left. You went completely left from what we agreed on. How, as a publicist, do you handle that?
Well, we have to do damage control, definitely, because there's some of these media outlets, they try to put all this stuff out there that's not necessarily, 100% correct.
Right.
And so we have to be really careful on how they're portraying the group, how they're portraying his image. And at the end of the day, it's all about the fans. They've been waiting on the store for many, many years.
Yeah,
You
they
know what I
really
mean?
have.
So I've been talking to Raz for almost 8-9 years about this tour.
Yeah.
And he's the whole reason why this tour happened.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Along with the mayor, of course. Shout out to the mayor, the manager. But definitely Raz was the mastermind behind everything. So that's the number one thing. I mean, of course, everybody else, of course, had to go with, agree on going on tour. But at the end of the day, it's all about catering to the fans.
Yeah.
To the culture.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's exactly what his goal was all this time. He wanted to give the fans what they wanted. because they've been fiending for this. They've
Yeah.
been wanting this for many,
absolutely.
many years.
Yeah,
And
these fans have gotten
finally,
super aggressive. out there.
yes,
Like even when it comes to gossip, and I read the comments
Right.
on Instagram, and they're
Right.
just like, "Yo, you better not be the reason this tour doesn't happen." Like,
Right.
I've seen blatant comments like
Yes.
that. Just,
Yes.
I'm not saying on Raz B's, but on
Right.
other
Right.
extracurricular gossip.
Right.
I've seen that in the comments, and I'm
Yes,
like, "Yo,
absolutely.
people are going hard for this tour."
yes,
And I know Midori as living out her youth and her adult life. She was talking about wanting to go to the B2K show. Like,
Right.
These are
Right.
people that are full grown adults that
Right.
still want to relive that
Of
youth.
course.
Listen,
Of course.
if someone gave me tickets to NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, or
I will totally go. Yeah.
and I got super
Definitely.
giddy seeing 112 and the Bad Boy reunion and the R&B
Yeah.
rewind. Like,
Right.
it's these things from your childhood that really make you giddy. So I
Right.
get it,
Right.
Midori. It's all good. But I understand.
I see it.
I understand how the anticipation can be,
Right.
and it's like
Right.
these fans are now making threats.
Yes.
No, like shit is getting real out here.
Right,
like, fans are
right.
like,
But-
better
but
make this
see,
fucking happen.
but
Like,
see,
Who
that's-
fans finna make the tour happen?
Right, but see,
Ain't
that's
shit dropping.
but that's how much it shows you that this fans been wanting this,
Yeah.
for a very long time, and
Right.
then so they've been wanting this for a very long time, and it finally came to
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is be thankful that it happened.
Yeah.
Because it brings back our memories when we were there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? When we were
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
teenagers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So because I was there too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is happening. Hey,
Yeah.
yay. You know what I mean? But I'm a fan too at the end of the day, So definitely with Raz it's a whole dynamic where he was the mastermind on bringing this whole tour
Yeah.
together, along with the Mir, the manager. Shout outs to him.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely it's a blessing at the end of the day because the fans got what they wanted at the end of the day. So that's all that matters. You
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
know what I mean? The
They sure
positivity
did.
of it. We got to look at the positivity of it instead of focusing on the negative, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, they don't like each other. They don't like they don't like their stuff on Instagram, whatever it is." Well, stop focusing on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You brought it back. The
y'all are
boys
bringing life
back.
to the y'all are bringing life to the gossip
Right.
instead of speaking life to the
Exactly.
positivity.
The boys are back.
Yeah.
Let's focus on that, and you never know.
I think it's
You know?
almost like this paranoia of
Right.
like this has got to be too good to be true.
Exactly.
You
exactly.
know,
That's
and then
what
it's
it
like,
is.
getting the rug,
Right.
taken from underneath you.
Yes.
And it's just like,
Yes.
but I was so prepared. I was so excited. I knew what outfit I was going to wear. I got my tickets and blah, 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 blah.
Right, right.
And I've been going over the lines of each song and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's got to
Right.
be
Right.
quite a task also for fans.
Right.
I mean, they shouldn't take it to the extreme of like,
Yes. Absolutely.
about,
Yes.
like threatening folks, but
Right. And let me make something clear. I'm not speaking on behalf of B2K whatsoever.
No.
'Cause I don't represent any of them.
No.
But I'm speaking on behalf of Raz B, and I know Raz comes from a very honest place. He's a very honest person and very organic person and very strategic, and he's a businessman at the end of the day. So he saw the whole thing. We knew we were gonna make this happen. Now it's happening, and now we just gotta embrace it and go with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a big thing. It's about to happen. It's about to kick off in March. And let's just embrace it and be happy that it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just make it work.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean that's got to be quite a task though, because
Yes.
it's not only B2K that's touring.
Right.
It's Bobby Valentine. It's Chingy.
Lloyd.
It's Pretty Ricky. It's
Ricky.
Lloyd. Like
exactly.
It's all of these personalities and all of these people.
I got a bone to pick with Chingy.
Oh,
Chingy.
shit.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get
Don't
this
talk
off my
rich.
chest. I got Chingy. Okay, listen.
I get some more memes.
You started following me on Instagram, and then as soon as the tour happened, you dropped me from Instagram.
Oh shit!
You started following me from Instagram. Like, what's going on, Chingy? What's going on? What's your deal? I'm just messing. No, seriously, he started following me on Instagram, and then all of a sudden he just unfollowed me, and I'm like,
Wow.
is it because you're on tour now? You're too bougie now to follow me back?
He's like, no, I can't follow you. I can't follow you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just funny.
Well,
I'm just,
and Chingy has been left in the dark for quite some time.
He has.
If you
right.
were Chingy's publicist,
Right.
like, what would you tell him? Because he did some shit with Ludacris and, DTP and all that stuff. Like,
Right.
what would you, as his publicist, if you were in that position, what would you tell him how he can really come back to life?
I would honestly tell him to just reach out to the youth and be more of a support for the young kids out here that are lost and that don't know what they're doing and with their music. But definitely he's a major force in the industry and he played a major role in the culture. You know what I mean? So definitely. I will suggest that he just get with the program and mentor some kids and and just just get back in. That's pretty much because he was he really had some hits. Right, the Holiday Inn,
he
what I
did.
mean? That was my shit.
He did, and then it was like Ludacris just yanked that plug, and it was like,
right.
But where is Chingy?
Right. Yes.
And then it just kind of faded away.
Definitely, yes. And then it's so funny because I read some of the comments on his Instagram, and people were talking mad shit on his Instagram. You're not relevant anymore. You're not this. You're not that. It's like you're a has-been. And I'm reading all the comments. On Chingy's Instagram because he dropped some new music, and it's fire. But see, people don't take the time to pick up on that shit anymore because it's not, you know what I mean? It's the new shit. It's not the old shit. So he's learning how to be more commercial and shit. And then, he got it. And so when I saw those comments, I was like, okay, you people are way too young to understand what real music is, first of all. Number one. Yeah. But number two, I get it. Yeah. But number three, he was being commercial about his stuff, and he was really doing it the smart way. And he came back hard because his music was fire. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things about Chingy. He can reinvent himself. In a very, very, very positive way. So, all I have to say is, Chingy, you got to follow me back on Instagram.
Yes! Chingy, follow back.
You're on the tour, so we're going to bump into each other.
Yes. So you're going to see me. And I'm making awkward as fuck until you do follow me. Right. So just follow me and we'll be all good.
You started following me and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you don't follow me. All right, cool.
Nice.
But, exactly. Yeah.
I guess I think we got some rounds left. Let's play some more game.
Okay, so I gave everybody some new cards.
Ooh, nice.
You can add to your deck.
I've seen the picture.
You have this one, Barb?
Looks like a man walking off of a cliff.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay.
Huh?
Pictures of I'm sorry for those who are just listening and not seeing. Sorry, I definitely been slipping on that one.
I've been trying to describe it in my drunken greatness.
Okay, the picture that they have just seen is a guy on a cliff.
Sorry,
with
go ahead.
One foot on the cliff and one foot
put this one.
ready to basically jump off the cliff. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm going to put this one, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Got two. We need one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You always come out the
Wait.
Ready?
I regret bringing him.
You're holding us back.
I immediately regret this decision.
All right.
Will Ferrell has a new podcast, right? From the Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
The Anchorman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm excited. Yeah, go ahead. You're chilling with your girl Zora.
Yes.
Okay, so sorry. The one that I have here says when it's Monday morning and you're deciding whether or not to work or call in dead.
Fall off that cliff, baby.
Exactly.
The other one says when you hear a sad song and pretend to be in the music video.
That's a good one.
And the last one says when the music festival's over, the drugs have worn off. In reality,
That was you.
it's all that's left.
That was you.
Why did you get all the good cards?
I know. same responses.
Oh, shit.
Selection, baby. That's just
Damn. Uh-oh, what are they going to pick? What are they going to pick?
strong.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun.
So winner is when it's Monday morning and you're deciding whether or not to call into work.
Golly.
that was
Nope.
me. That was
Wasn't me. Brooke looked at me. Was it finally you? No, it wasn't me.
Wow, 1 out of a 10.
It was Barbara.
It was me.
Double or nothing. Let's play
Double or nothing.
All right. So,
Oh, sorry. We owe you a
yes,
drink.
Jay, you have to drink now. You're not used to this. 'cause you're
Yeah, I
winning.
know.
No, this is an easy thing. Pass
He's
that. I
so
know
good at
how
that.
to
Yeah,
do it.
he's so good at that. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
That was actually for you,
Cheers.
Barbara. Before what you're doing now,
Wow.
what did you do before this? Like, if you going into work and not wanting to go to work that Monday.
Yes, I used to have a 9 to 5 for sure. I used to work in the legal office, and so I was always like, man, I was so confused. I mean, what am I doing here? I don't belong. You know what I mean? This is not my lane. This is not what I want to do in life. And so it took me a long time to realize, okay, I can do this on my own. You know what I mean? Like, it was scary. It was scary because I'm like, okay, I you got a steady paycheck.
Yeah.
And you're so used to, like, life, our society prepares you to be on a 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they train you for that. And so when you're off of that, you feel lost. You're like, okay, what am I doing? Oh my God. You know what I mean? And so you start realizing you're your own boss. You know what I mean? So I started doing that, and the taxes are not pretty. I'm gonna say that shit. Like, honestly, the taxes are too expensive. You gotta pay taxes now. You gotta pay Uncle Sam, but it's worth it because you're on your own boss. You know what I mean? You get to control your schedule. If your kids are sick, you get to be there for them. You know what I mean? But I still push myself every day to be at my office. If I were to have a 9 to 5, it's still the same work ethic. You know what I mean? I still go in, I still get shit done, because if I'm home, I don't get things done. You know what I mean? I watch movies, I get distracted. So I know myself. So in order for me to achieve what I want to achieve, I go to the office and I get shit done from there, because that's my creative space. That's my safe environment, so to speak. But definitely, it's a transition to go from a 9 to 5 to being your own boss. It's a scary situation, but for everybody that's out there trying to, make that shit happen, make it happen. It's scary at the beginning because you're not gonna have that money that you used to, used to make. But once you get the hang of it, after 3 months, you're good. You know what I mean? So make it happen.
Yeah. What was the moment for you where you knew you wanted to do PR? And specifically celebrity PR.
Yeah.
That's a completely different beast.
But see, this is funny because I didn't even know what PR was. I was like, oh my, the publicity type of thing. I was like, what is that? Shout outs to my boy Eric Sully, because he's the one that brought me into the whole realization. He was like, hey, you got what it takes, to bring people together, connect the dots. And you can talk to people and really make them do what they, achieve what they want to achieve and make it happen. And so I was like, what is PR? What is that? And he's like, well, publicist does, they handle your image. They do damage control. They go hard for you. You put them in interviews, red carpets, all that good stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I'm already doing that. You know what I mean? So Eric Sully had a lot to do with my success. I got to give him, credit for that, because he was a publicist back in the day. And he's the one that brought me into that. And he told me, he's like, you can do it.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, all right, let me give it a try. And then I started working for Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
I started working for Be Real, Mellow, Sendog, and I started hustling tickets for them.
Yeah.
They made me a jacket that said Baby Girl. That was my name back in the day,
Yeah.
They're like, Baby Girl, they gave me a jacket, and I used to put on that jacket, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna sell this X amount of tickets.
Yeah.
And I used to go to the mall and be like, hey, we got a concert this weekend.
Nice.
And it was so crazy because people used to believe that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, let me have 3 or 4, let me have 5, let me have 6. 6. I was like, all right. And they used to give me 150 tickets. And I used to sell out every single one of them.
Wow.
And when I used to come back to Tammy was my girl at the time. She was married to Mellow Mayonnaise. Tammy Reese, shout out to Tammy. I used to come back to the venue, to the Whiskey, and on Sunset.
Wow, the Whiskey.
To the Whiskey, girl.
I know the Whiskey.
You know,
I know the Whiskey a Go-Go very well.
Right.
Spot right there.
I've been meaning to get Tisa on here because she
Girl.
said she would
Yes.
come on here.
Yes.
But I know the owner and manager of the Whiskey.
Yes.
And like, she got some good stories.
You know, if you play at the
Al Capone
Whiskey,
type shit.
Right.
Old school type shit.
Right.
Just
So
how
you know,
shit you ain't even thought about.
Running alcohol during the prohibition type shit. Like that. Was,
you know, if you play at the Whiskey, the Viper, or if you hung out at the Rainbow Bar and Grill,
Why are
you
you
were
throwing
popping
those
back in the day.
Shit, that's the spot
right now.
She said the rainbow.
Wow, the Viper Room.
The Viper Room.
Wow.
Right. So those were the spots back in the day for me and Mellow Mayonnaise. I used to drive Corrupt and Roscoe to all their concerts. You know what I mean? So Corrupt and Roscoe are really, they're really good friends of mine too. Shout outs to them too. Nate Dogg back in the day. You know what I mean? I used to hang out with Nate. I mean, I go way back with all these guys, Snoop, you know what I mean? So it's crazy how time goes by and you look back and you're like, damn, I made it.
Yeah.
I made that shit happen. You know what I mean? Because I used to hustle tickets for them. And I used to go back to the venue and be all proud of myself. Be like, hey, I sold all these tickets. And like, yay. You know what I mean? So, and I used to go backstage and be like, oh, okay,
That's
cool.
that hard work right there.
Yeah. I mean, and
Right.
that's, it's like not only made it, but survived.
Right.
Yes.
Survived that time.
Right.
But was there like a trigger? Was there a moment where you're like, this is my shit. This is where I belong.
Yes.
This is where I should be, and this is what I need to do.
That's funny that you mentioned that because when I was 5 years old, I already knew. I was going to be a part of this industry somehow, some way. I mean, it's funny, I wanted to be a musician myself. I wanted to be a singer. I can write stuff. I've been in the studio with many big artists along the way, and I can write shit. I can be in the studio with them and work with the Pro Tools and all that shit. Like I know I learned a lot from Damien from Damissa, you know what I mean? Like he was a big mentor to me back in the day too. And so it's crazy how it works. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. Now I got the basics. Now I got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got to experience the whole behind the scenes. I got to hang out with them and it's like, wow. Now I'm here now. You know what I mean? Right.
That's
right.
awesome.
And that's one thing about me that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
That I want everybody to know. All the girls out there, like we go back to Angie Martinez, every little girl.
Angie
you know what I mean? Right. So she inspired me to do a lot of things. But the one thing I want to go back to Angie is because I want to reference the girls that are doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it feels so good because I inspire them to do shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, Barbara's doing it. I can do it too because I'm a minority.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like in the hip hop, scene like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not African American. I'm not all this stuff. You know what I mean? But I still made it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So
Absolutely.
it feels so rewarding to be like, oh shit, I made it. You know what I mean? Like I kind of made that happen.
Yeah.
So I just want to empower all the little girls to follow their dreams and to really, really focus on their goals and make it happen.
Absolutely.
Because I come also, like a lot of people don't know this, but I also come from a domestic violence environment. You know what I mean? Like my ex used to beat me up and used to do all this stuff. And I just feel like every time like I post, I have an article out there I did this campaign for domestic violence. And I just feel like it's empowering for me to, mentor other girls and be like, hey, listen, if I made it, you could make it. You don't need an abusive man to be by your side and tell you what the fuck to do.
Absolutely.
You could be your own person and you can get out of that situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I
that's
made
not
it.
love. If someone's listening right now and they have maybe a family or a friend or maybe they themselves are in a situation, like how would you tell them to get out of that?
I will just say, get professional help. Number one, get somebody that's gonna get you out of state of mind, a professional, a psychologist. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think psychologists are just for crazy people, and it's not
Psychologists
even
are
like
amazing.
that. It's not even like that. They get you to talk, and they get you to, to get all your emotions out, and your anger management problems. So I will just say, number one, seek for help, professional help, and number two, surround yourself with people that are gonna be, that understand what you're going through. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And empower yourself to say no more. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get out of there because I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years of my life. But once I noticed that, that there is a way out, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like young girls right now, they could easily get themselves out. You know what I mean? They could, if they seek the professional help.
How did you yourself get out? Because I've known people that have been in situations for a long period of time, and it's like you're still trying to work on that, like trying to figure out different ways of trying to get them to get out of that situation. There's one girl that immediately comes to mind that who, I don't know how we met each other, but it was like through work. Years ago. And I remember she was such a cool person, down to earth, like easygoing, and she was in a domestic abuse situation, and she told me about it, and I knew it took a lot of courage to even tell me that much. And I was like, get out, like whatever you need to do, like if you need me to knock him the fuck out so that you can leave, like let's do that, because this is not okay. And to this day I always worry about her, and that was many years ago. And I don't know what happened to her, but I always I don't always think about it, but every once in a while she'll come to mind, and I'm like, I hope that she's safe. Like, she's in my thoughts of like, I hope that she's safe and in a good place. Because it's like, as someone who doesn't know how to get someone out of that, you don't know what will work and what doesn't work, and what's offensive, and like if being real is offensive, like for you, how were you able to get out of that?
I noticed that I was being not only physically abused, but mentally and financially abused. You know what I mean? So the way I understood is by my support system was there. Your family is a big factor into what you're, you know what I mean? Like you're changing, your changes. Your family is going to support you all the way. But if you don't have the family and the support system, your friends got to be there for you. Somebody along the way, even if it's not your family and your friends, your professional help is going to come in. Seek professional help, because that's going to bring you out of it, and that's going to make you realize your worth. It took me 8 years to get out of there. So, somebody that comes from that background is like, it's hard to understand why they're not getting out of it. You know what I mean? So there's no judgment there, because I understand. If anybody understands, it's me, because I lived through it for 8 years of my life. But once you get out of it, once you understand your worth, and once you understand why you got out of it, you're like, oh shoot, okay, now I know. Now I know why I'm supposed to do. Now I'm supposed, you know what I mean? Like you got a purpose in life, and you got to empower other girls to do the same thing. So for all my young girls, there is a way out. You got to seek you got to seek the professional help. You got to get, you know what I mean? You got to look at other girls that are, like myself, that went through it. And and look at them and see why they got out of it. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta get that support system. At the end of the day,
I completely agree.
Right.
Before we get out of here, we usually end with words of wisdom.
Okay.
And do you have any words of wisdom that you would like to leave the people with?
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, you've been dropping gems, and so has Jay.
Thank you.
Been dropping gems all night. But
I mean, we gotta keep it real, man. We gotta.
Yes.
I agree.
Like, life is too short unless we on some type of TV show for us to keep some fake shit.
Right.
Than that, why am I gonna waste your time and my time and tell you something that you don't really need to hear? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's something that is gonna empower you to do better and fix yourself, or do something that you ain't doing already, that's what I want to do. Because I ain't perfect. I'm getting people empowering me every day. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm looking for. I'm searching for the people that are gonna help me when I don't know the answer.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We human.
Yes.
We gonna always fail. But how
Jay over
are
here
you
preaching.
gonna embrace your failure?
Yes.
Are you
Right.
going to embrace it with fear and go, you know what, this has scared me, I failed, I'm done? Or are you going to say, you know what, I failed, but I fucking learned?
Right. Right.
Jay over here speaking the good
Right,
word.
right.
Here. Just,
and this is what I, and to reinforce that, I always tell all
That's some
my
real shit.
clients.
Learn though.
yeah.
I always tell all my clients, set yourself goals.
Yeah.
Do a vision board because that's going to help you see where you want to be in the next 5 years and the next 10 years in your life.
Right.
And set yourself goals every month.
Yeah.
Whether they're small or big, make sure that you get goals because that's how you're going to be able to, achieve what you want to,
Yeah.
what you want in life.
Yeah.
In the
Like me-
bigger picture.
Right. Me and Barbara was
Yeah.
having a conversation, I think it was like a week ago, and we were talking about
Right.
success, right? And then the thing is that we have so many people today that are so
thank you.
successful, but they ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being successful anymore. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have everything in the world, but you ain't gonna be happy. Okay? Search for the happiness. Make each decision in your life that's gonna strive for you to be happy, not successful.
Right.
You don't have, you know what I'm saying? Happiness is what you choose to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to each is their own because everybody got their own boat that's gonna float. Your boat don't float the same as mine does.
Nope.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So whatever makes yours float,
Yeah.
that's what's gonna go. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So follow what you
And don't get me wrong, money is good.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all want to have the lavish life. We all want to have the
Sure.
expensive cars, the house, all that stuff.
But make sure happiness.
But at the end of the day,
follows
it's all about the happiness that you
Right.
bring to your life and the success that comes from within. You know what I mean? Because if you're not happy within yourself,
Right.
you know what I mean? That's kind of like that's a tough thing to deal with when you're not happy. Because there's a lot of celebrities and a lot of clients that I have that are not happy within themselves. You know what I mean? They still struggling with the whole thing of identifying themselves with the success. They're always comparing themselves to somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's the number one thing that I always let them know.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't do that because you're only killing yourself.
Yeah.
You're only setting yourself for failure when you compare yourself to to other people.
Yeah.
Focus on you.
Right.
Everybody has their own time.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the thing too
Yeah.
is that it's two things. It's one or the other. How
Right.
simple or
Right.
how hard are you
Yeah.
gonna make life to be?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You can make your life simple. You know what I'm saying? And then the key is do what you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find what you love. If you don't know what you love yet, then keep
Right.
shooting.
Yeah.
Keep shooting until you find what you love. And you're like, hey, that's what makes me
Right.
want to get up tomorrow.
And that's the shit
I'm
right
good.
there.
And then follow
Exactly.
that. And
Yeah.
if you don't, and then this is the thing I've told everybody. If I don't make another $1 tomorrow from music, if I don't nothing, as long as I'm able to wake up and hit that mic with my lips and speak what I'm speaking, if I'm able to hear it through the even if I'm able to hear it through the speakers and nobody else gets to hear it, I am doing what I love.
Yeah.
That's some real
I want to
shit.
be in the studio.
Yeah.
I want
Right.
to make music because that's what makes me live.
And set yourself some goals like every month, whether they're big or small. You know what I mean? Like do a vision board because that's gonna help you project everything that you want
Right.
to achieve at the end of the day. And so that's how I've been able to be successful in this game because I see myself. You know what I mean? Every month I'm setting myself small goals. Like, okay, I'm gonna close a deal for Raz. I'm gonna close a deal for whoever. You know what I mean? And by the way, Raz has a makeup collaboration with
nice.
Crown, which
Okay.
you guys are getting the exclusive on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Exclusive.
Breaking news alert. Breaking news alert.
baby.
Right.
Shout out to Tito's
Yes, yes.
Exclusive.
See, we haven't
Brought to you
even
by Tito's Vodka.
we
We got
haven't
breaking
even
news.
right. We haven't talked about it, but I just want to give you guys the exclusive
Right,
because
right,
we
right.
have Crown Brush is doing a collaboration with Raz B with the brand, and so we're gonna do a eyeshadow palette. So that's my celebrity makeup artist. Shout out to JC Makeup Master. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So we're collaborating with them, and so we're gonna make the announcement pretty soon. But
Okay.
but that's something that we're working with, and it makes sense because most of the biggest followers are females anyway.
Yeah,
So you know what I mean.
exactly.
So that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
because
nice.
not. I mean, if you notice, like no other hip hop or like R&B artist is doing that collaboration with a makeup company.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
That's so true.
Right.
That's so true.
It's something that we thought, and it was out of the box. And I hope I'm not in trouble for saying that. But you know, we
Being
signed
real around here.
we signed the
gotta get 'em-
contracts
yeah.
already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
We got to
you know
get
what
him
I
to
mean?
come
So,
on. We got to get him to come on Jampacked. We'll
definitely.
talk about all of
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
You want to get my celebrity
Yes.
makeup artist. He's
Yes.
amazing, you
Okay.
know, and definitely yes. So that's gonna be a big collaboration. So
Okay.
you guys will be, you know,
Nice.
we'll be getting some samples out of that. We're supposed to meet next week and get the samples out.
Nice.
But it's all about Raz B. I'm all about Raz B at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like shout outs to B2K, like I said, shout outs to the Mir, the you know, the tour manager. But my focus is Raz B at the end of the
Yeah.
day. That's my main concern. So, you know, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, each member has to have a publicist, and then the group has a publicist.
Of course.
I learned these things when I was trying to book
Right.
Flowetry for a festival, a separate
Yes,
thing. But
yes.
the group has something, and then the
Yes.
individuals in the group
Of
have something.
course,
So
yes, they
it's
all
not
have their own
necessarily
brand going on. So you know,
absolutely.
yeah, we all got to cater to that. But definitely, you know, the focus at the end of the day is B2K. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So they all move as a unit. They all move as a group. So that's the main focus. You know
Nice,
what I mean?
yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we have to stop our efforts for the solo
Yeah.
artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, for sure, we've got to get Raz B on, and we've got to get Jay again,
Yes.
and
Yes.
focus on just Jay.
Yes.
Over here, speaking the good word,
Hey.
speaking the good word.
Hey, I appreciate
While she's going to the restroom, so we've gotten Jay's words of wisdom. You have an
Whatever need.
you have
No,
another words of
I'm
wisdom.
just like I'm gonna tell you, it's like you know, life is just too short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just really that simple. Life is too short, and especially when you've been around people who have lost their lives at a young
Yeah.
age. You know what I'm saying? Where you've been around nothing but poverty and things that you can't escape. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And no matter how much you want to change the system, fight the system, talk about the system, do whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? The system always going to be the system.
Yeah.
And they always going to win, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
Until they change it or whatever it is that it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's up to you as an individual, you know what I'm saying? And we can only do our part, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We cannot ever control another person's actions, things that come out their mouth, things they do, say, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So we just have to push forward in our own journey,
Nice.
find other people that are working in the same journey that we working in,
Yeah.
and let's work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's work.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you got two ways to work. Complacent, stay same thing you doing. And if that works for you, ain't nobody hating. Please do whatever makes you happy. If you cool coming home from your 9 to 5 and you spending time with your dog and your family, you watching TV, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Love to you all day long.
Yeah.
But if you somebody that has dreams and goals and you want to get off the couch and do something better and see something better and go over this and go over that and do this and work on it, do it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I mean that's all I can preach. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah, I get it. All right, and
I
Midori.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, Midori, do you have words of wisdom for us?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So just to
Threw
go
that surprise out there.
Just to go off of basically the mood of the night.
So much. Right now.
So basically, what I've been kind of living off of is your life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Wow.
Yes.
You have to
Absolutely.
step outside, like Barbara said, like that 9 to 5. We've been,
Yeah.
I don't know, bought into this culture of a 9 to 5 life.
Right.
And you know, our parents or whatever, whoever's listening, a generation older than myself, as we learned that I'm kind of young, has you know, that was the norm then, the 9 to 5, and that's what they live off of, and they wait to retire after 30 plus years of working, and I think myself and everybody else is kind of like around my age. It's like, if I don't like that and if it's not making me happy and I hate going to work every morning, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And the only way you could end that is getting outside that comfort of the 9 to 5 and that steady paycheck, like Barbara mentioned.
That's true.
Of knowing how to sacrifice, knowing how to, I guess, I don't know, in the sense of struggle of just the unknown, exploring the unknown. And really finding who you are and what you like and what you love. Like Jay said, like if one thing doesn't work, then try something else. Okay, you don't like it, do the next thing, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, my thing, like trust your struggle, trust your dream, because if not, then all you're doing is helping somebody else build their dream.
Right, exactly.
All you're doing is riding a coattail.
Yes,
that, you know.
You're working for someone else.
Yeah.
You're working for someone else's dream.
Yeah, you're working somebody else's dream while you are sitting at home when you go home and you're like, hey, I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. I don't want to do that.
Right.
And you go anyway because you are comfortable with that. And that's fine.
Yes.
Because trust me, I know. That's fine. But, you know, somehow, some way, if you're unhappy or don't like it or want change, you have to trust the change. You have to go outside that comfort and that barrier and break through.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Go for that one.
bringing it to me. Okay.
To you.
It comes to me now.
Gemini's.
I'm just going to say, everybody just take the time to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Work is work. It can, you know, it can get everybody, drain you for sure. So you got to take the time to make sure your mental as well as physical is correct. So
Yes, absolutely.
me, myself, and I, as you guys were singing earlier, you damn right. You are your best friend.
Yeah.
So be nice to yourself. Treat yourself right. Go for it.
Yep.
That's real.
Yep.
And that's real shit, because no matter how much you got friends and family to support you, your dream will never be as important to anybody else as it is to you.
Yourself.
No, we gonna work as hard for your dream that you trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got that dream, you got that vision, you got that idea that you want to succeed in, you gotta do it.
Yeah. And one
Also put yourself
right.
around people who are gonna help you succeed.
Right,
Push you
right,
to be better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And one last thing I want to say is, like, you know, don't let anyone tell you cannot do shit, because I came here when I was 14. Okay. And I did not know English whatsoever. I did not know anything. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Can you imagine coming to a whole other country in your teenage years, not knowing anything?
Right.
So I set myself a 6-month goal to learn the language. And I was like, I got to get this right.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this right. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I got to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Let alone break in the industry where men are, you know, the main the main thing, you know what I mean? Like, you got to break into that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's all about setting yourself goals and breaking into them. You know what I mean? Like, just making it happen. And you can do it. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what people are saying to you, what you're being, if you're being pushed against the wall, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm sorry, excuse my language, but
cuss away.
I'm here to empower other young girls, and they always come to my DMs and they're like, how did you do it? How did you know what I mean? How did you put this into place? Oh my God, this is amazing. And I am so blessed and thankful to say, listen, this is what I did. You know what I mean? And mentor them back and give back to my community, because that's what I do at the end of the day. And it's all about giving back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So amen to that, and shout outs to all the young girls out there.
Absolutely.
Trying to make it happen, to the young moms, to the single moms, trying to make it happen, trying to go back home to their kids, because they got a 9 to 5 and they got to come home late. You know what I mean? Shout outs to them 100%. You can do it. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
take that.
So amen.
My words of wisdom would be, let's keep it simple. Make your mess your message. Make your mess your message.
I like that.
Own your truth. Be about it. And I promise you, as long as you make your mess your message, you ain't gonna have no problems. Love life. Do your damn thing. And before we get out of here officially, how can the people reach you? And we will start with you, Barbara.
You can reach me at Barbara Sanchez PR. That's BarbaraSanchez PR. I used to be Miss B805.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right. But then people are like, nah, that doesn't sound professional. You know, it took me a long time, but I'm from Ventura County. You know what I mean? I represent Oxnard, the 805. So I'm like,
Nard.
yes. So, you know, I was like, man, that's my hometown. You know, I got to represent, and I still do. But at the end of the day, you know, I got to sound professional. So it's at Barbara Sanchez PR. So you guys can add me on there. And then also my website and everything is Barbara Sanchez PR. So you guys can, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Find out about me and get inspired.
Find you on Instagram. Can they slide in those DMs?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. But send me an
What are you
email.
looking for? What is so they know that they might be like a possibility.
Right. So
Like I don't want to shoot my shot if I don't have a chance.
You know
what I mean? Like,
as long as a relationship goes, or like as a
relationship, business. If you only want people to slide in your DMs for business,
you can slide
like it
on my
depends what
email.
day I ask Brooke, and sometimes she might say for business only, and then other times she'll be like personal only.
Right.
Slide on
Right.
in.
So don't slide in my DMs if you're trying to get at me. That's number one. No, because I will shut you down real quick.
Really? Okay.
I'm not there to, you know what I mean? I'm not there to do that. So it's all about my business. I'm all about my money. So if you want to work with me, send me an email.
Nice.
Number one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're trying to get at me, you can slide in my DMs, but I'm very selective. So, you know what I mean? So I'll be like, hey, okay, yeah.
Nice.
I do. I am going to say this. I'm kind of dating someone that's in the industry that's really on the same mindset as I am. So I have a lot of respect. And I'm ready for this guy. He's amazing, but I'm not gonna say names.
Is he in the same room?
He is a manager for a lot of big time. He's a manager. He's a man, not the same lane. Definitely not. But you know what I mean. But he understands where I come from. So you know what I mean. So shout outs to him. He knows who he is. But we'll see where it takes us. You know what I mean? Because we understand each other, and that's exactly what I need at the end of the day. Somebody that understands.
I was just asking on behalf of curious minds that were listening.
No.
You know, or if they watch and they're like, but do they go
This is my sister. Like you
yes, we're brother and sister.
For you, they can slide in your DMs.
Please.
How can they reach you?
JDub Music 07. I put the music inside my name so you know I make music.
Hey.
You ain't never got to ask about shit.
Yes.
That's what I do. But JDub Music, JAYDUB Music 07.
Yes.
Follow me. I just dropped a new single 2 weeks ago called Mind Your Business. It's a hood song.
Okay.
My publicist ain't really trying to have me push it real hard. You know what I'm saying? We're going
We gotta have you come on. We gotta have you come on and freestyle.
Yes.
We gotta have you come on freestyle and really like pick your brain.
You gotta shoot me a beat.
Okay, we're not that technologically advanced over here, so we gonna work on that. We gonna have to work on putting that together.
Give me the 5 fingers of death.
Okay, and listen.
But see, this is the thing about my brother right here. Don't come at him like trying to distract him from what he's doing right now, ladies. I will shut you guys down real quick. And that's the thing about
HB is putting the kibosh.
That's the thing about
she shut me down. She's like, you better be on your shit. But I'm like, Barbara.
But this is why I'm good at what I do, because I keep them in check. It's like, you're not there yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to get there, and then you'll get everything else.
She already know. Girls is girls. They always gonna be girls. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be. But the thing is that opportunities, life, the things that come to you when you work hard, those things don't always come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Girls will always be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like kind of stuff is great. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the focus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like,
what I better not be, because I'll cut you up real quick.
She gonna cut you.
I'll cut you up real quick. Hey, I can tell you, I have a list of people that I cut off real quick.
Oh shit, you gonna be a
cut up
CSI
real
murder
quick.
case. in a heartbeat.
And they
Let's-
always come back crying. Oh, how can I be a client again? No, you messed up.
But I keep dropping all these hits and be like, damn it, okay, I need him.
As long as we're making money, you know what I mean?
We
So
dropping
we're good.
bread. We dropping yeah.
Oh shit! And for booking, you can reach us at.
Yes.
Go ahead. We moving on because we don't want to talk about premeditated deaths and shit. So for booking, for Jampacked booking,
Yes,
you can reach us at.
Jampacked booking. You can email at lovedory@jampackedshow.com. That's LUV as in Victor, DORI at jampackedshow.com.
And they're going to be doing live interviews at Kel Mitchell's
yes.
Greater Meat with Sheldon Bailey and Stevie Williams from B2K.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us know. We will be there.
You guys
will
are
be
more
there.
than welcome to come and do live interviews.
Okay.
February
Sounds good.
17th.
And
Please
Brooke,
do.
how can the people reach you? You want to? Did you gonna give her the mic?
I got it.
I got you. Do your thing. My bad.
Yeah.
Just reach me at Way Up Brooke on Instagram. Way Up Brooke and Way Up Theory. I'm trying to get some more photos and videos up there for y'all, so bear with me. But Way Up Brooke on Instagram.
And can they slide in your DMs, bro?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Is this thing on? Shoot your
Shots. Exactly. Try. Let me
Shoot your shot and see what happens. And you can reach us at Jampacked at Jampacked Show on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And hey, guys, we finally have an official URL on YouTube. You don't have to just search Jampacked Podcast, which is a straight hustle, which is beautiful. So go to youtube.com/Jampacked and you will find all of the shenanigans. Make sure you get your Jampacked hoodie and t-shirt. Slide in those DMs and we will hit you up. We still working on putting it on the website, so it's like all official and stuff. But make sure you check out the website, jampackedshow.com, if you're looking for them hoodies and t-shirts. But honestly, slide in them DMs on Instagram, and we will get you connected.
Slide on the DMs.
And we're on Facebook, facebook.com/JampackedShow. And y'all can check us out every Wednesday. We back. Check us out everywhere you get a podcast. So including Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, TuneIn, all that good stuff. Everywhere, every Wednesday. We trying to get on Pandora, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Go talk to baby Jesus and baby Buddha about having to get us on there. But Pandora is the next step, so we submitted, so hopefully we can get that. We will keep you posted.
Yes.
And is that all of the orders of business? I believe so. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, all of y'all, for being here.
Thank you so much for having
Brooke,
us. Yes.
Midori, Jay, Barbara, everybody, Zora, everyone
Thank you for
being
reaching
here.
out, though. I feel
appreciate
so
it.
honored and very humbled to be here on your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
always very thankful of people like yourself, that try to create a lane for everybody else. You know what I mean? And try to create that opportunity to come into the show and talk about things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of us publicists, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody, that we don't get to say
Y'all don't get to
what
say
goes
a whole
on
lot.
behind the scenes,
Yeah.
So,
I get it.
Thank
I
you so
totally
much
get it.
for that platform.
Thank you so much for being here, and we will see y'all on the next Jampacked.
Peace out, peace